Dragonfly, and today I'm doing a little bit of a tutorial. Now, I know this is an unusual thing for me to usually do tutorials. Now, what I was planning on doing was making a battle scene. Usually pirates are the big thing, but TNT cannons aren't that hard to build. So I was planning on making a fortress of TNT, really. And technically it's not going to be made out of TNT, but it's going to be made with a lot of TNT cannons. And I was thinking more of a higher advantage, but then I realized, that might be a little hard. I'm doing tutorials. I don't know. Why? This is why I don't play games a whole lot. Is because so many people ask. I've said this so many times. I literally hop on a game and I want to play alone for a little while. I usually want to play alone. That rarely ever happens. Like, rare. Like, I'm not saying it to be rude, but it's so rare for me to play by myself for like 3 minutes. Especially with like the 500 friends that I have. It's okay, I'm just saying. It's so hard for me to do something with like no problems and without 50 million people messaging me or anything like that. It hurts, I tell ya. And it's harder to be like that person that everybody adores. I'm not even kidding. There's at least 2 people a day. Bye. Anyway, so every time that I seem, a little bit frustrated, you guys will know, because you'll hear it in my voice, the tension. And normally I try not to be tense about a lot of things, but it's kind of hard when you have to deal with people, and especially for this situation that happened today. One of my friends said, well, technically not my friend, but a person that I know said that some man was shot, and it was her friend, and we had a school lockdown, which is a drill. And she got really concerned, especially for us. And they said, like, I was one of the good people. She was like, the only two, like, she was cursing a lot, too, so I'm gonna abbreviate this. She was like, y'all don't listen, and the only good, like, 2 in this room are those 2 over there. And she pointed me and another one of my friends over there, and I was like, so I didn't know what to say, because that was a person that I fought with a long time ago. Like, that was the person that threatened me. But at this point, I just don't know. Like, it's confusing. But literally, there was quite a bit of stuff that happened today. Like, I almost had an anxiety attack, and that kind of freaked me out a lot. So I don't like fire drills or anything like that. I might get Minecraft. I thought you already had it. Why don't you have Minecraft? You scrub. I'm just kidding. Anyway, but, there was just a lot that happened today, and some of it did give me anxiety, I tell you. Anxiety is like one of my bad downfalls as a person, because the anxiety that really got me was cars. And if you guys ask me, like, why do you not like cars? I like cars, don't get me wrong, it's helpful, but when you've been in a car accident, and your car was literally totaled, like, you can never use it again, that messes with you so much. Like, you can hop into a car, if they're going fast, you instantly have that panic, because you don't know what you're doing. And I did actually have that. It was shortly after the car accident, and I thought I'd get over it by the time that it was like my uncle and my stepdad took me out for a ride, and I was actually holding on for dear life. I got home and I was crying so bad. And that's what anxiety does to you. It's horrible. Like, if you have anxiety, you would know. It's so bad to have anxiety. Like, honestly, it hurts. And especially if it's a person that you absolutely love that has anxiety, it hurts a whole lot more than you think. Because believe me, with anxiety, it sucks. Literally, some things can remind you of the smallest things. Which is why usually if I hear a loud bang in my house, usually, like, during times where I'm, like, super, like, I guess, anxietal, I don't know how you would pronounce that, literally, I don't move because I get freaked out. Which is why, like, on 4th of July, I hear a bunch of fireworks and it makes me think there's a gun. Because there were so many threats at the time of guns. Like, so many things are going down lately, and I don't know why. It's freaking me out, though. And plus... Huh? What's up? So, yeah, I'm just not a very, like, I'm shy usually, but I'm not very cooperative, usually. Like, if I get paranoid or something, I just shut down completely. Like, there's no way you're going to bring me out of that. I usually have to bring myself out of those things. And it's annoying. Like, you don't want to have anxiety, but you kind of feel like you need anxiety. And yeah, it's a normal emotion, but it still annoys you. Because you know it hurts, and it does hurt. Like, anxiety is horrible. My real mom, was actually in that same car with me when that car accident happened. And I tell you, that hood was at a 90-degree angle when we walked out. It was like, and it was weird. It was that it was on her birthday or something like that, or a couple days before her birthday. Apparently, something always goes wrong like that. Like, she gets sick or something like that. I don't know. But the thing was, that was the day I got Modern Warfare 2 on my Xbox. And as soon as we hit that car, which literally did not have a blinker on, and we had to deal with that payment, I literally wanted to deck that guy so bad. That's how bad it was. Huh?
You playing online?
Yeah, I'm playing online. I'm streaming too. Do you watch Naruto? I watch the American ones because I don't know Japanese. Or whatever it is. I think it's Japanese normally. Is in animes. But, you know, I know what Naruto is. I've seen it.
Dude, can you like remember?
I guess. I'm doing a tutorial, so you gotta listen very carefully, okay, dude? Also, guys, if you notice that I seem really out of breath sometimes, don't worry about it. That's something that normally can happen. It's just because I have a horrible, like, anxiety sometimes. Like, normally, it's usually when, you know, it just happens. Like, you know, I get scared or something. Now, I don't have a game of that. I don't want the game to. Like, the game I don't feel like would be as good as actually watching the series. Here, I'll TP. Yeah, I was gonna say I could TP you to me. Oh, hi.
I found you. My game was still loading inside.
Well, like, the only reason why it makes me shut down so much is because if I get that anxiety, my body shakes. Like, you could see. No, not the actual series is in Japanese, I think. Chinese or something. It's Japanese. Naruto, it is. I'm building a sky base. We're gonna build this, like, really big. Oh, hey. Yo! I've seen this. You know, what's funny is that one time I actually did this. There was, like, a village somewhere around there, and then I found this shortly after. That was pretty funny. Oh, my gosh. But, like, the thing is, if you hear me ever have anxiety, it's usually because something happened. That is not. Yeah, it is. Guess how I know? I looked it up. It's freaking Japanese. You probably watched the American version. The game can still be in Japanese, dude. There's so many games that are in Japanese. I tell you. It's stupid of how people think. I have it. Well, good for you. You probably have it, so it's American, so that way you could actually read it. The actual series was in Japanese. Guess how I know? I've tried watching it, and it was Japanese. The first one, anyway. I was watching the other ones. Like, there's at least 3 series that I see that have Japanese in it. Destroyer, you still alive? You AFK? Sanka, you dead? Yeah, man. Anyway, I'm just telling you, some things will actually trigger the anxiety so much that it just dies. Like, my internal body just dies. Like, it hurts that much. The series, not the game. Yeah, I know, but sometimes the games are I only invited one person because this is a friend that I haven't played with in a while, Cools. Why do I even bother trying to do this anymore? Like, literally. I try and do one, like, this is seriously my issue. I have so many friends that if I do one thing, everybody wants in. Like, it's understandable, but we play every day, Cools. Like, why? So, like I said, guys, I just have some horrible anxiety after the car accident. And especially because that hood was literally at a 90-degree angle. Like, if you had a life-size thing to measure that, it would probably be around 90. Maybe more 80, something like that. But it was close to 90, I tell you. It was so bad. I hated my life shortly after that because it was so bad. And hearing that, your ears ring. And that's the only time I've ever been in a car accident. I was never hurt. And I've never been in a car accident until that happened. And then we both had to see counselor. Like, my mom actually had to go to a counselor. And she had some anxiety medication for stuff like that. And I don't have to let people join me. They join me because they ask. Jake, can I join the party when I get home? You could join the party. Yeah, I really just don't want to play with 50 million people in one day, because I only really want like 2 or 3 people on a server. Normally it's 2, because I have so many problems with people. Because, like, half the time I'll be at home and I just get, like, completely harassed by, like, just random people. I play Minecraft, I get harassed. Everybody wants to play with me. It annoys me sometimes. I want some time with just, like, at least one friend. If it's a friend... I know, you never play with me, that's understandable. But if it's, like, a constant thing, it hurts, dude. Like, I hate being this way, but it annoys me when, like, 50 million people ask to join, and I didn't even load in yet. Yeah, I get that, but it's hard for me, okay? I don't like listening to 56 million people in one place. Like, that hurts my head. Especially because a lot of the time, if I find one person, everybody does. And sometimes I don't even know who half the people are, which is why if I have a party open, it's normally because I don't want to listen to them. And if my party's on private, I just don't care. Like, people want me to invite them, they should have joined when they had the chance. Like, the anxiety gets so bad, though, that I just don't want to be there. Like I said, I'm not allowing very many people to join because I'm annoyed, I guess, today and now. Because I have to listen to 56 million people in one day, in one class high. So yeah, guys, that's just a little bit about me. What?
I'm about to show you the scariest thing in the world. Give me a minute.
I know, I'm just saying, in high school, you're gonna have to listen to idiots all the time. Like, politics, that's always a conversation in high school. Literally, I hate people who talk about politics. Hate it so much. Hi. Oh yeah, I've seen that skin.
I ate it.
You didn't eat me. I'm not edible. I'm a creeper. I would just blow up. I mean, I can be edible. I could be edible. Although I'm expired. I'm expired. I'm expired. Don't eat me. I'm expired. You'll throw up. Get high! You're gonna be high now. What do I smell colors? No, some mushrooms will actually make you high. That's what they call the shrooms. Okay. Why you eating me? No, my head is nice. I like my head. Why is my... Apparently either my stomach hurts or my body hurts. I don't know, but either way.
This is what I call the bush baby.
Oh, that's cute. Those are cute. Those are really cute. I like those. So guys, I'm actually thinking for the longest time, like, I also hate too many people talking. Well, it's like, it's not that I hate talking to many people, it's the fact that what they talk about is what annoys me, because I have to listen to at least 30 people a day, it seems, listening to them talk about politics. I hate politics so much. Like, if you have to sit there and listen to one person talk about politics, it's okay, but it better be on the radio. Like, that's me. I hate people who just talk about politics just to make you annoyed. Yeah, I know, but when I listen to people talk about politics, it makes me just want to slap them, because half the time they don't know what they're talking about. Like, oh, Donald Trump is the greatest president ever. How many times have I heard that since the beginning of his election? At least 4. And they were all from the same person. I really wanted to slap him. And I started to agree with it, and then I realized he actually is making our country die. No joke. He almost made a war with North Korea, which means World War III could have happened, and they're still trying to make peace over there. They literally said we will shut down the nuclear program if you do this, but they haven't said anything yet. And we need to specify what they mean by denuclearization. So I blame Trump. I'm not on the server. This is a completely different world.
Hey, dude.
Yeah.
One kindergartner said that a lion should be the president because their fur looks like Donald Trump's skin.
Who should be president? What?
A lion should be president?
That is too. Donald, actually, I think a piece of corn. His hair looks more like corn.
I said skin.
Oh, his skin. No, his skin looks like a freaking tangerine.
No. I kind of want the Moana skin so I can do the ocean.
That is pretty cool skin. Like I said, I don't want so many people in one world. Believe me, that gets crazy fast. Like, that's why I'm only allowing one person to join, is because that's a friend that I haven't played with in so long.
Yeah, I haven't talked to you.
Wait, dude, wait. Do you remember that world with the nether portal that we made a long time ago?
Yeah.
I still have that world. Do you want to go on it? Hang on.
Cool.
Let me back out of this, because this world has been so much more improved when you left. Like, we have
Dude, I can, like,
all kinds.
get the Moana pack. Literally.
Nice.
I have the money to do it.
I don't have any money right now. I'm hoping to get paid soon, but my auntie still hasn't responded to when I dog sitted, which was like a month ago. I haven't gotten paid in a month, and I watched the dog for an entire week. I was supposed to get $40, hopefully very soon after that. When I did so, I texted her twice, and then realized she might not be in the same phone anymore, so now I'm just running around confused.
No, dude. It's like...
What old world? We have plenty of old worlds, I'm telling you. I have too many old worlds, that's just beyond belief. Hi.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
What?
No! Oh my god!
Jump in the water, jump in the water, jump in the water, jump in the water! Oh, hang on. Let me fix that
oh
spawn.
My god. Thank God.
Wait, okay, I fixed the spawn. Let me TP.
I spawned lava.
Yeah, I know. Here, wait, you have moderator, correct? Yeah, you have moderator. Here, come down. Did you notice anything?
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
I told you, I only want like 2 people in the world. I'm telling you, I really don't want to be social anymore.
I have like 6 right now.
Nice. I'm sorry, I'm triggered already today. I've been so triggered in the last like 3 weeks.
Yes, I am.
Well, like, the only reason why is because, like, I listen to so many people, and it just annoys the crap out of me when they talk about the stupid deals. Like, honestly, I want to slap someone, they're so stupid, is like what it is. I'm not even kidding, half the time I just want to backhand someone in the face because they're so freaking annoying. Like, honestly, some of them are my friends, too, like, not on PlayStation, just in general. I have to listen to people argue about the stupidest things ever. All the time. Huh?
You should have been there, like, one time. My friend was over here.
Uh-huh.
And, he asked me where I was going to eat, and I said, I don't know. He's like, no. I'm gonna fix that with my fist. Why is my iron helmet in there?
I don't know, but I made an infinite cobblestone generator. I know you never talk, but I just get annoyed with people in general. I really don't like people at all. Like, in the past, like 3 weeks, I hate people. I'm not even kidding. It's almost the end of the year. I have, like, 3 weeks. No, I listen to so many people. They just annoy me, and I can't not listen to them, especially when my phone is charging on the computer, and I'm not even allowed to have my phone. That's exactly what happened today, is I had to listen to, like, 30 different people argue about the stupidest things ever after a frickin' lockdown. And it wasn't even a real one. It was a drill. And everyone panicked. I was one of those people. Like, I actually armed myself, like, directly as I heard lockdown. I was like, alright, keys are in my hand, I got a knife, basically. And literally, we had to sit there and talk about that for, like, 3 minutes, like, why it was so serious. And then one other kid decided to say, man, we should hide in the back of the room. If there was a gunman, you'd be dead. Are you that stupid? And guess how many people literally told him lockdown, as in, locks lights out of sight. That's what the consideration is. Locks lights out of sight. That's what that entire thing is. So we basically locked down and never opened the door for anybody. Because that means, like, if like a school shooter, like I really don't want to say this name, but Columbine happened because of the school down. That was a lockdown basically, but they weren't prepared for it because there weren't no security. And that's one thing that gives me, like, as soon as I hear lockdown, I'm like, oh, freaking fudge. Of course, those usually aren't my real words. I say a lot worse than that. But that's the anxiety. That's usually the anxiety there. Because I hate just hearing about school shooters. And, you know, when we were under those threats, so many people decided to make fun of it and make it a joke. Because what happened in California...
We were in a lockdown.
Yeah, we had a lockdown today, and it scared the crap out of me. Like, they just said lockdown and engage. So, literally, this guy was yelling during the lockdown. And I was like, dude, you need to shut up. I actually was going to say, I'm going to yell at you and break you if I don't have to. And honestly, if I had... Like, I actually lived near one. Fun! Remember how my house on that world? Yeah. I remember a lot of things, like 20 miles away. Well, like, the thing is, my school isn't that far from my house. I live by a DAV, like, a disabled veteran, like, area. And, like, there was a bingo game over here, right? If you literally go down the same road, there's a come and go way down there. You keep going, if you turn towards that come and go, there's the school. So, if I'm at the come and go by the time that school shooting starts, I'm screwed.
Dude.
The
creepiest thing in the history of the world happened during the lockdown when it wasn't supposed to be a real lockdown.
Oh, was it like it actually happened?
Dude, I saw someone like looking at me, staring at me through the window, and I literally ran straight up to the front office. And I yelled at freaking...
Well, you would know if it's a school shooter. If they're armed, or if they're like, oh, I'm a very secret person. Like, if they don't have an ID, which is normally have to check into my school, they're enforcing that rule. They've enforced that rule for at least 3 weeks, like, longer than 3 weeks now. So I sit here and I'm always in a panic, because I'm always like, I swear to God, if this happens today, I'm gonna die. Because honestly, I'd be willing to take some shots to get some students out. I'm honestly willing. Like, yeah, I won't be able to make YouTube videos unless I recover, but it'd be worth it if I saved lives. And so many people are like, you don't mean that. Of course I do. If I said it, I mean it. I mean, I'm not that person who literally just throws one on the bus.
Scary because, like, we were all like, oh, this is...
You could join the party. I'm not inviting people into the world right now. I'm telling you, Columbine was one of the worst ones. That was like the second worst one. They actually had an entire list based off of like what the worst school shootings were. One of them were Columbine. They even had a scary call thing. Like one of the YouTubers that I watch actually made a video for that, and I actually got fearful because one of them said, "Please don't kill me. All I want to do is have my baby." They didn't spare her. I don't remember. I can't remember if they did or didn't. I'm pretty sure they didn't. Like they said they might have, and then they accidentally shot her or something like that. I don't know. And what's annoying is that apparently 420 happened on that day. So a lot of the time when 420 happens, I'm just like, well, pray to God I don't get shot today. And actually, a lot of the time I feel like I could get shot. Why would people make fun of school shootings?
I literally, like yanked my best friend by the arm and, like, dragged him to the front office, and it's like, what are you doing?
I tell you, some places are not safe. Like, literally that person I was saying who argued with me this morning, like, everybody this morning about school shootings, like, he literally said, locks lights, and he said locks 3 times, and we've already locked the doors. And as soon as it happened, everyone, like, he literally yelled, be quiet, as if it was real. If it was real, you'd already get us killed. And I literally had a good idea, because if it was an actual school shooting, you could literally just carry one of the school chairs out. Hi. Like, I'm no joke. And I don't know why people make fun of it, like they think it's some kind of joke. It's really not a joke. You hear a gunshot, you're probably gonna die. No guarantees.
Dude, if you hear a gunshot at your school, just know it's probably me just, like, trying to murder some people because...
Yeah, that's a school shooting.
I know.
The more probable causes of school shootings are bullies and a lot of other people. Like, people who have been bullied usually target the bullies and other people who are in their cage. Anyone who really stands, like, does that. But honestly, like, half the time I'll be sitting at school and, like, when the school shooting threats happened, I honestly was instantly paranoid. Because I didn't feel safe. I actually wanted to stay out of school for at least a week. So I knew I'd feel safe. Like, I even had to talk to several different counselors saying I didn't want to be at school. I feared for my life. They asked me why. I told them exactly why. I'm afraid of being shot. Like, at this point in time, I'm pretty sure if I had my staff, which is an actual weapon that you can use, I could probably disarm the guy. But here's the thing, I'd have to be close to lunging. Like, I have to be at least close enough to lunge at him. Because if I can't lunge at him, I'm gonna die. And that's actually what happens. Because they said, literally, if you want to try and survive, you have to lunge towards them. I was like, dude, that's like the worst idea. Unless you actually have a support weapon. Usually people don't carry weapons. They're not stupid. But when I heard that, I was literally like, there's like 3 things that you could use. Well, yeah, but here's the thing. I literally said, if this guy has an assault rifle or something, I could take the gun and point it at him. They literally said, you can't do that. You would be shot first because they think it's you. I would be pointing the gun to his head to keep him off of me or to keep him so he doesn't shoot everybody else. It's not like I'm going to take that power to advantage. And, you know, there's actually 2 times that I've been accused of being called a school shooter, which is when that time has came, when literally that was a lock thing, or the time that I wear boots. I literally am wearing boots right now, and they're rubber and black. Somebody called me a school shooter because I wear boots. And I wear a regular hoodie. No, usually, like, the Columbine school shooters are, like, trench coats. I have a trench coat, but I don't wear it, because I wear boots, and usually some dark pants. How many suspicions can you get in one day that you'll be called a school shooter in the next 3 minutes?
I know.
I'm not even kidding. Literally, like, a week, like, not even a week ago, like, it was probably last week on the last day, like, of, like, the day that we were supposed to be at school, because we had no Friday. I got called a school shooter because I wear boots. I was like, can you prove your statement? They said, yeah, you wear boots. I'm sorry, I wear slip-resistant boots because I don't want to fall and die on stairs.
Dude.
I'm not even kidding. These things are slip-resistant? I don't know, because I wear boots. Yeah, they literally called me a school shooter because I wear boots. I literally call them the stupidest people ever, because that is the stupidest assumption ever. If you call somebody a school shooter because they wear boots, I want to slap you. Like, that's my statement. Be stupid, I smack you so hard that you're flying. And here's the thing. If someone's gonna pull a knife on me, like, a lot of people seem to think that threatening me with a knife is okay, especially during a home. Like, I'm at home. I have at least one thing that could neuter you at this point. If you're a guy, you'd be neutered. Otherwise, you're gonna have a nice concussion when you wake up. And you know how I said I have that staff? That thing can hurt. Mine may be almost broken, but it'll still hurt. Especially if I hit you over the head and you have a knife. Even a sword can't hurt me that. Because here's the thing. There's actually been a legend that someone said, like, not even a legend. This is a true thing. Someone got defeated by a sword. Like, not even a sword. This guy was the best swordsman, right? He got beaten by a piece of wood. Just a piece of wood. And everyone's like, oh, that's not possible. Are you sure? Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what they thought. Just because I wear boots doesn't mean I'm a school shooter. It just means that I'm smart and I don't like to slip. And plus, you know, I don't have any tennis shoes. So what else do I have to wear that doesn't get me called a school shooter? Tennis shoes definitely isn't one of them. Especially a dirty pair from, like, a thrift store. You don't know where those have been. Which is why normally I don't trust people. Because if they call me a school shooter, especially with people who, like, threaten you, like, I'll kick your... Literally, I go, like, okay, you want to do that, you go ahead. I could shoot up this entire school. I'm like, then do it. By the time you do, you'll be dead. Because there's, like, at least 2 cops. Like, there's a cop waiting outside so he can call for backup. And he's usually inside as well. He'll be, patrolling. We have a bunch of security, and so on and so forth. And literally, there was this guy who came into my stream a couple days ago, literally said, you have security, and smiled and laughed. And I was like, dude, do you realize the security have, like, tasers and guns as well? You literally said you could bring a pistol to school with, let's see, like, at least 3 security guards and a cop. You're going to be able to take him out with 1 gun. I have doubts. Like, it's not that I doubt their ability, but usually people who are school shooters usually don't have any experience. I have experience, but I know how to use safety and everything, so I don't accidentally shoot myself or someone else. Literally the stupidest people I could ever see. I'm a nerd, so people make fun of me a lot. The same thing for me. Literally people say I don't know anything about a zombie apocalypse. Are you positive? I've seen pretty much a lot of the zombie movies. I've seen freaking Resident Evil. I've seen...
Dude, you're not positive because you're definitely not pregnant.
No, positive, as in, are you sure positive?
Mentally positive.
Yeah, mentally positive, that's what I was saying. Now the thing is, there's actually been one person who's actually said, I don't know anything about a zombie apocalypse. Are you sure, considering that you've never seen Resident Evil, or any of those things that could help you survive? They literally said, no, but I've seen The Walking Dead, and I was like, bullcrap. If you've seen The Walking Dead, you'll know, everything counts. He even said, you don't know anything about a zombie apocalypse, because you don't know what kind of zombies there are. If you've seen how many movies I've seen on zombies, you absolutely know how many zombie versions there could be. Believe me, I've had at least 3 friends make fun of me because they don't think I know anything. Or just because they think I'm a nerd. It's true, I'm a nerd. I'm funny, I'm humorous, but I don't call people gay because I know about a lot of things. And I like Pokemon. Literally, there's at least 3 people who call me gay a day if I say Pokemon at all. But there's one person in general that I really like at school because she likes Pokemon. So I'll be sitting out... Yeah, but here's the thing. She lives in my... Like, she's in the school for me. So I know her, and we actually are friends. But the thing is, when I talk to a lot of people, they're always like, oh, dude, that's the stupidest thing you could ever do. Especially in games. So many people say, you have the worst tactics ever. Says the person who can't survive 5 minutes. I'm not even kidding. There's been, like, 2 people a day. When I play Call of Duty Zombies, do you like her? I like her as a friend. I'm not sure if she's taken. She doesn't sound taken. She doesn't look taken. I don't know. Anyway, I don't like when people decide to make fun of you because you know more than they do. Like, I think I'm probably the most well-prepared zombie person ever. For the things that I have as a person, such as a Mosin Nagant, which is basically a big, heavy Russian rifle. And that thing is heavy. Like, you shoot that thing once and it hurts your shoulder. That's the kick that it has. Now imagine hitting something with that. Like, I actually shot one. Those things are painful. Like, that's a bolt-action Russian rifle. And those things suck if you if you get hit by that thing, you're literally probably going to have a... Like, it knocks the air out of you. I'm telling you, this thing is a no joke. Bolt-action 22. Nice. Because, like, the bolt action that my dad has is literally the most powerful bolt action I could feel. And I've shot that thing. That thing hurts. Like, honestly, I wanted a lever action. I want a freaking 20... Like, I want a really good stuff. I want the powerful thing. So that way, if a zombie apocalypse does happen, then I'm well prepared. But I already know what to look for. I know what to smell for. I already know what to do. Like, I think I'm the most well prepared for the zombie apocalypse. Like, honestly, one thing that I could tell you guys, if you don't know how to do a zombie apocalypse, I will make a tutorial. Because those things are hard to kill if you're at close range, and literally people are like, you should use a kitchen knife. Are you daft? A kitchen knife is what kill people. Because that's a hand-to-hand combat. Literally, that knife is like... No, the reason why I say that is because the kitchen knife is handheld. You want something with a little more range if you want a melee. A kitchen knife doesn't have any range. Zombies aren't real, though. I know, but I'm saying, if they were ever to be real, that's what you need to do. You need to make sure you're more well prepared than anybody.
Frick, my axe broke. Now I have to reuse my diamond one.
I'm telling you guys, if you don't know how to survive a zombie apocalypse, I'm sorry, you're probably gonna die. If it does actually happen. But for me, I have an advantage. I know what the signs are. I know how to look out for every single one of those things. Dude, no joke.
I would survive a zombie apocalypse because, yeah.
Well, that's true, but you'd have to get near me as well, because I know how to fight a zombie close range as well. If you're smart, you can even break them. Like, if you're smart, you can get behind them and not get bit. Of course, it's a lot harder than you think. Because you can't let any arms or any, like, non-protected arms or legs, like, be vantageable. So anything that's tan, you need to cover up as soon as possible. For me, those would be a lot like nothing. If you get chased by a zombie and you don't have to be faster than them. No, you have to be faster than them. Cause they can catch up than you think. Just be faster than the other people. No, I'm telling you, if you have a zombie, like a horde of zombies chasing you, you get the frick out fast. Because you don't want to be in a situation where you're instantly cornered. And don't say that's not possible. It's possible to get cornered. So very fast like a turn. You could literally say, oh, I'm safe in this alleyway. You're really not. And being faster...
You're never safe, people. Life lesson.
No, I would save somebody. I would save somebody if I can. But if there's enough that I can get to them or even try and help them, I would shoot them in the head. Because there's nothing I could do for them. They're going to be suffering anyway. So the best thing to do is just put them out of their misery. Now that's how I ask for trust. Like, I ask people, would you shoot me if I was bit and was turning? Would you made me not suffer? Would you put me out of that misery? Some people say no, some people say yes. But that's how I have to show your trust. If you won't do it, I can't trust you. And you wouldn't survive.
You've never actually asked me that.
No, I've never asked you that, but that's something you have to think about. How are you going to do that and live on? That's one thing that you got to ask yourself every day. Like, if a zombie apocalypse does actually happen, what are you going to do? What's your survival plan? My survival plan is get the frick out of town after looting a little bit. That's the smart thing to do. Now, people don't understand that being smart in a zombie apocalypse will actually save your life. I'd rather not kill you, but if I had to, yeah. That's what I'm saying. If you had to pull that trigger, would you do it? Some people say yes, some people say no. A lot of my friends said no, because that's such a touchy thing. Especially if it's a person that you would love to have with you. And that's why I'd say, I give them my gun, tell them put me out of my misery, and take everything that I have. Make sure I don't turn. Those would be my exact words. I wouldn't let them hesitate. I'd let them say, if you don't do it, I will do it. Do the job. Finish the job. I will literally say those things because I don't want to be a zombie. I would be a horrible person if I was a zombie.
I'd murder someone if I was a zombie.
Well, no, I would have to murder someone eventually. Like, in the zombie apocalypse, you may not have very many friends. You have to choose wisely is what I'm saying. So if you're smart, don't give them the gun if they literally ask for a gun. Don't give them the gun right away. No, I'm telling you, if someone actually asks for a gun and they look suspicious, do not give them that gun. I guess my Nerf gun wouldn't work with that. No, you can't kill somebody with a Nerf gun. You can hurt them, it doesn't kill them. Well, you can't even hurt somebody with that. I mean, unless you have those needle darts, and those things are pretty fun to use. But otherwise, you're not gonna make it if you use a regular default crappy thing. And even airsoft doesn't really help. Like, that makes noise. That thing is loud. Because if you, depending on what kind you have, either way, you have to make loud noises to use it. That's hard, especially because in the zombie apocalypse, they have the most sensitive hearing. Like, honestly, I have a zombie survival guide, like a legit zombie survival guide. And I try and read that whenever I can, because I'm smart and I want to know what to do. They even show guides, like you can get into the water and be completely safe, and I'm not even kidding. They can't swim, they would drown. Anything else that has to do with a city, avoid at all costs. That's always one thing. Huh?
Dude, I'm like taking all the coal out, and I'm gonna split it.
Alright.
Hey Jake.
Hi, bud.
What are you doing? At $15, I need $5 more so I can buy Minecraft, sadly.
And sorry, bro, dude.
I wish I could buy Minecraft, but I can't.
Have?
I would buy Minecraft right now, but I can.
You can or you can't?
Can't.
Dude, come up here.
Okay. Hang on, I'm trying to make sure my house is built. I don't think you can. I don't know. I didn't buy the digital version, dude. How would I know?
Yeah, okay.
Actually,
I play too much Naruto. I'm a bit too old.
it's $25.
Oh, so it's 25, yeah.
Well,
I'm hoping to get paid 40 soon. I'm still waiting to be paid 40.
Dude, I'm trying to give you your coal. I'm like
Oh, I was gonna say, just keep it over there, because I'm trying to make sure everything's still here from the last time I played. Because we have anvils, we have an enchantment table, and a crafting table down here as well.
Yeah, I think I know that.
And what's this? Oh, that was just a chest I was making for another time. Long time ago.
Wait,
I don't know what else I want
it's
to do.
$20 for it. It's not 25.
By the way, I have more coal and redstone if you need it. I'm probably gonna make some stuff later. And I have some notch apples
Wait.
and regular golden apples.
Is it worth the favorite pack? Is it worth for the fan favorite pack?
Fan favorite, what?
Probably.
You mean...
It's a digital pack that you get like DLC packs with it.
Oh, you mean the add-ons? And not really. I don't buy add-ons for this, really.
Oh, you don't buy this. You haven't even found the Final Fantasy one?
I don't buy Dude, I told you, I don't buy anything that I rarely ever play. This is the thing that I'm trying not to play as much because of how many people concern me with their ways of trying to get to me as a person.
Dude.
I really don't like Minecraft that much. So it's not my fault.
I was gonna say, there's more coal in over there, so you can just get all that if you want.
Jay knows I don't play Minecraft a lot. He already knows I don't. Like
I know a lot of
Minecraft.
people don't play Minecraft, dude. So many people still hate Minecraft.
Why?
I play Minecraft over flippin' day.
Exactly. I play Minecraft as much as I can, but sometimes I like to play Call of Duty more.
Dude, I feel like someone just scammed all my coal.
Or,
Like,
Hi.
how can you scam over your coal? That's my question.
Minecraft factions.
Jackson?
Factions, yeah. That's what I was building as a server. But I'm not building that right now because too many people are asking to join. It's annoying me.
I don't want to join, Jake. You already know that.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying because a lot of people seem to ask like it's okay to join me like without asking. Too many people do that.
It's not.
It's really not,
It's
especially
just-
when I want to play
It's
alone.
straight up rude.
Yeah, it's
it's
straight up
straight up
rude.
rude.
That's like the same thing for Call of Duty. I'm mid-game, I want to do something solo on Black Ops. One person joins and ruins the entire server. And I'm just like,
The
well,
only thing, like, I join with your permission. Like, I don't.
Yeah,
like,
you join with my
Jake, let me
permission.
just join.
yeah,
I'm
you'll
not
ask
like,
me first.
Oh, I'm not like, oh, I'm just gonna join because I know you will like me to join. I'm not like that. I'm just like, okay, bro, if you don't want me to join, they will understand. I'll wait till your match is over, and if you finally
Yeah, you
then I'll join.
You actually ask. A lot of my friends don't ask though. I dislike
my
that
friends
so
are like
very
the
much.
opposite of that.
Like
They just
Jake,
spam
Jake
me with
says,
invites like,
No, they don't even invite me. They ask. They don't even ask. They just join without my permission, and I actually have to kick them because they annoy me. And they join my party and yell at me like I did something wrong.
well, it's
I
not
did
your
nothing
fault.
wrong.
You did nothing wrong.
Exactly. I didn't. I wasn't the one who joined my lobby because I wanted to play with somebody. Like, honestly, it's okay if you have no one else to play with, but if it's to a point where you act that lonely just to play with me, oh my god, I will
It's
slap
just
you.
sad.
Yeah, it's just sad at that point. Like, I want to slap you, it's sad. And that's like
Jake.
almost 55.3% of my friends that do that.
And Jake, you're like when you say no, I understand. Like, I'm not just like, oh, that's just so rude for you to do that.
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, Jake.
And you're not one of my
you
friends that
don't
do
want
that
me
as
to
well.
join.
Like, there's another friend that I had who was like, oh, you don't like me because you're not letting me play with you. I was like, I never said that. And like, you're thinking it. I'm like, you're assuming. Now I'm thinking it because that just makes me think you're being a pathetic person. And it makes them
Because-
upset. And I tell them, it's true. You're acting pathetic over something like that.
Like, it makes no sense to fight over people. Like, it's not worth it.
I know. Dude, I
Like,
tell
it's
you.
like,
Yeah.
There's so many things that I suffer from, like, in general, from, like, life. I suffer from things like that. It's sad when people say their life is so much harder. Is it really?
No, it's probably
Were
not.
you
It's
there
probably
when your
more-
grandma died?
It's probably much more easier.
No, for them it probably is easy, but they complain a lot about things. Like, I'm not even kidding. I've had one friend say their whole life is so much harder than mine. I've said, do you suffer from horrible anxiety? Do you have... frickin- were you there to say goodbye to your grandma when she was dying?
Oh, this is bad.
And someone's
Sorry,
mic is echoing.
Sorry about that, Jake. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Like, at least I'm
better.
honest. Like, at least I'm honest. Like, people, like, always have echoing mic, and they're like, oh, no, it's probably the other person in the party, but I'm actually
Right?
honest when it comes to me echoing my mic. Like,
Yeah, your mic echoes.
I'm
You're
just like,
completely honest, and I appreciate that. But a lot of my friends don't like to be honest.
No, like the thing is, like you
I
can
don't
say
know
no.
what my friend
Like Jake can say, Jake can say no, and I'll be like, okay, Jake. After the match is over, if you want me to join, I'll join. Then I'll understand.
Yeah, it's
Like,
understandable for you, but a lot of my friends get super offended.
Then they get super offended, and then they start being how they offend you.
No, they don't even offend me. But when people start to trash talk me, I'm just like, you're pathetically talking here. Literally,
And
someone
you're like-
said I have a small penis, and I'm like, are you sure about that? I'm pretty sure I got a bigger pair than you. And they instantly shut up after that. Or, you know, someone says F you, I'm like, do you really want to? I can make some time for that. Everyone shuts up.
Like,
People
you
even
can
in my
use that
party do
against-
that. I could use anything against anybody trash talking me, literally. I have no problem with
never
throwing it,
trash talk
especially
Jake.
like a 3-year-old. I have
I
no
never
problem
trash
doing
talk Jake
that.
for some reason. Like, for some
No,
reason,
you've trash talked me before. I think you've trash talked me
Once,
once
like,
before, but never like not a whole lot. Like
How
it's
do you
rare.
respond to somebody saying you're ugly?
If someone said I'm
It was
ugly,
because
then
I-
I'll say, "Why is your mom that?" Then who's your parent? Is it your mom? Oh wait, sorry, I forgot.
you
I
don't
think she
have
abandoned.
one.
No, I usually say if someone says if I'm ugly, I say, "Are you sure about that?" Because I'm pretty sure you were abandoned with like a lot of creepy animals or just ugly things. I don't know which one. Which one do you prefer?
I prefer you saying,
No
"Oh yeah,
idea.
your mom abandoned you because she thought you were a gorilla."
No, there was actually one time where someone actually called me like really rude names. I was like, "Sir, I appreciate it if you would get your boyfriend out of my life."
Oh.
I'm not even kidding. No, here's the thing. A lot of people seem to try and trash talk me, and somebody says something like that, and I'm just like, dude, why are you talking to your boyfriend during the process? Like, oh my god. I really don't want to listen to your sexual time with your boyfriend. Like, oh my god, go
Let's
somewhere else to do
go.
that.
Are you talking about
This
a
freaking
boy or a girl?
combo.
Carol? Do you like
Usually
that?
it's a boy. Usually it's a boy that I do that too. Girls
Thing is,
really
people
do that to me.
trash talk and they think that they're the best person in the world, and after they just meet someone like much more cool, and like, oh yeah, you're definitely the coolest person in the world.
No, because here's the thing. Someone's called me savage for doing that. For trash talking, someone's called me a savage. I'm like, dude, this is something I've lived with for quite a long time.
Like, I'm
They
fine with
just
trash
call
talking
you
if I have to, but like,
Savage? That's just.
Jake knows I'll trash talk against people if I have to.
Yeah, but usually if
Because
it's
I'm
like
kind
against
of-
one of my friends, I'm like, sorry, small penis, you should get out of here before you get it cut off. Oh wait, sorry, I
Oh.
forgot. You don't have one to cut off. Oops.
Oh,
Which is why usually a
know
lot
that?
of people hate me.
well,
Believe
Jake,
me,
I'm
somebody.
I'm one of his good friends, so like, if someone trash talk me,
It would
like,
depend. Is it like a person who's mess trash talking? But I would know because I've seen these things. Some people are like, "Oh, I'm just play trash talking him," and I'm like, "Are you sure?" Because I'm pretty sure you're hurting his feelings more than you're hurting anybody's here. And they're like, you better shut up before I get you like do something bad. And I'm just like, dude, honestly, you want to do that, I will allow you to. But if it's and then they say, well, F you then, and I'm like, do you really want to? Because I can make some time for that.
Jake
And everyone
knows-
shuts up.
Jake, you already know that, like, if people try to hurt my feelings, like, it has no effect against me, like, once or ever. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
how
like,
it was for
okay.
me. Like nowadays, like like someone offends me, I'm just like, really? You're not really hurting me. You're making me feel awesome. And they're like, huh? And I'm like, yeah, you sound really stupid when you say that. When you say I
And
have
you-
no penis, are you sure? I could pull down my pants and show you my balls. Watch me.
And when nothing to, when people mostly trash talk, they always
No.
think that they're cooler. They
Yeah,
always
exactly.
think
They're
that
like,
the
oh,
other
I'm so much
person's
better than
cool.
you at trash talk, but they repeat themselves, and you're like, really? You're repeating yourself at least 56 times before I tell you to shut up before I slap you out that smirk off your face. Because I'm not even kidding. There was a person who joined my stream a long time ago and literally said the same thing at least 3 times a day, and I was just like,
Oh,
repeating
I never,
yourself.
I was there.
Pathetic.
I was right there.
yeah,
I
it was
was right
that,
there, I remember
it was
that.
the best god, the bad best god.
Oh,
Dude,
he
I
was
remember
annoying as crap.
Yeah,
He would be like,
he did that.
oh.
He literally said F you, and I was like, do you really want to? And I made him shut up at least 3 times in a row.
Like, you made him shut up for the whole stream. Like, he
No, there was
didn't-
one
he, like,
time,
didn't laugh.
dude. There were
Like,
there
I
were
was
some
just about
times
to
where I've made
remove
people
him.
legit cry because I trash talked them. And they're like, I wasn't trying to trash talk you, I was messing around. I'm like, I'm sure you were. You sure. And they literally cannot stop crying. So by the time it's done, I'm just laughing because this person was being pathetic. They send me messages like, I'm gonna freaking stab you when you sleep. And I'm like, go ahead, I'll be ready. Good luck. I sit there for about... They can't show
I
up.
cannot trash talk at all.
Well, like, for me, like, I always manage to find a way to throw it back. If I can't throw it back, then I'm just like, okay, fun. Oh my god! Cools!
Like, Jake can trash talk me
I
right
always
now. I
just-
don't.
Cools, last
I
time,
always
I'm getting
just
ready
wanna
to just
punch
delete
somebody in the
Minecraft. I
face.
don't care at this point. If I say no the first time, don't ask anymore! I will invite you when I want to.
Yeah, that's true. That.
My issue with my
But Jake
friends,
is
they
talking-
message me, invite. I don't like that, and I've said this several times. I tell this
Like,
to even
I
new
want-
friends. I'm like, if you spam invites or if you keep telling me to invite you, I will just stop playing the game.
Or unfriend you.
No, I don't unfriend a lot of people. Because a lot of the time they have to get really badly on my nerves. Or, you know, they have to do something seriously wrong to me. Like, if they wrong me, like, if they backstab me, I backstab them so hard and I just ban them from everything. I block them, I unfriend them, they send me hate messages on YouTube, I'm like, I don't care, dude. This was on your fault, you can hate me all you want, I blame you.
Like, Jake can trash talk me right now. I know he doesn't mean it, but, like, I could just be like, okay, it really doesn't matter to me. Like, I really.
Yeah,
don't
honestly,
care.
it really doesn't
Just
matter to
say
a lot of
that,
people.
that-
Some people say that's like best. Is that the best you could do? I'm pretty sure they're already crying. Because half the time I trash talk somebody, they come to my party, and I'm not even kidding. I've had that happen before. I like, dude, you need to shut up before I freaking backhand you with like a bunch of trash talk.
Dude.
Like, if I wanted to be rude, Jake knows if I have to be rude, I would be rude. But
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
true.
that type of person that's always
Yeah.
rude.
I'm
Like,
not really
I'm
a
just like
rude
a person-
person, but if you're gonna be that kind of person that wants to be that person that I just want to hit, I'll trash talk you gladly. Otherwise, you just need to
Like-
leave me the frick alone.
Jake knows I'm a calm person. Like, when it comes
Yeah.
to people trash
Hey,
talking
Dad.
me, I'm just like, okay, bro, if you're gonna trash talk, how about you get a better roast for yourself than
Yeah.
roasting from other people's roasts? Because most of the time when people are roasting, they take it off of YouTube. Like, you probably only do your, like, your own type of roasts. Like,
Yeah.
not just like, oh, yeah,
Dude,
I'm
one
not
time,
gonna...
like someone dared me
Hi.
to roast. Someone like challenged me
It was
to a
good.
roast challenge,
I almost had a panic attack today, though.
and
What happened?
to be honest,
Hang on, let me. I'm gonna mute my mic for a second.
it's so
that with the
hard.
fire drill?
By literally
Jake,
saying,
was that with the fire drill?
This person was like,
you got
"Shut
all
up!"
of these
And he was
roasts.
yelling in the classroom when there was a lockdown.
That's true, that's actually true. Like, I'm
And they
not
don't
kidding, that's
say with the
actually
drill.
true.
Yeah, we could.
Most of the
I
time
know,
when people get
I
roasted,
actually
they're
saw
off of
it. I
YouTube.
literally
I'm
saw it
gonna
on
make you shut. I'm
YouTube.
gonna put my hand over your mouth.
And then they'll just be like, then why you're not using them?
Everyone's like, shh, very quiet. And this guy's like,
Jake?
shut up! I'm like, and then he started saying,
Where's Jake?
I don't know.
I think he left.
because this guy, he's like, he's literally
Probably not.
the dumb person.
No, we ruined Jake's quad feed. Jake, we ruined Jake's two quad feed too much. Oh no, we ruined Jake's quad feed. So he,
I think he's good. He's probably
One,
upstairs.
Jake, did we ruin your quad feed? I think he just muted us for a little bit.
Yeah, maybe. Wait, he's not moving, so he's probably.
Oh, true that.
But I'm gonna scare
Like,
him.
people that trash talk has no life. Like, they literally have no life. Like, I can even tell you, because I've seen people that try to trash talk, but they can't even do that for their life.
And like, I had my keys on my side, so
Like, I'm just like, bro, if you're gonna trash talk, get better roles or get a better life.
that's
Like, I'm just literally
I
like,
didn't know it was fake or real, so I was just like, alright, I'm ready.
oh
But
god.
yeah, it wasn't
Poop,
real,
yeah.
so
Showing
they
me.
said like afterwards,
how
I'm
to
like,
know
oh, you
how
can
to
continue
do
class and everything. I was like, oh, that's sweet.
Hi.
Hi, I'm back.
Jake, where do you have to go?
I was just telling my dad what happened today about the thing.
Hello.
The fire drill?
No, it
Was
was a
that
fire drill. It was lockdown.
Oh,
Dude,
wow.
Because they don't say if
Seriously.
it's real or fake. They do it, and it scares everybody.
So they're just like, oh, lockdown, lockdown, lockdown.
They don't say it repeatedly. They're just like, okay, we're in a current lockdown state, so everyone locks lights out of sight, and then we already there. And literally, this person was being the idiotic person in class and was yelling inside the classroom during lockdown. I was like,
Dude,
well, you
that's
killed
crazy.
us.
dude.
Hmm.
One
Well,
time,
he probably did
we
say
were in lockdown, and I missed my third period. It was amazing.
That's how it was one
Oh.
day. Like, they actually made it so we had to stay in the classroom for a while. So we got to miss a little bit of class. They actually
What
said
if you
that
get in a lockdown and you are in like on the hallways?
then
Wait,
you
I
run.
didn't miss completely my third
That's
class.
fair.
Hi.
But I missed, but I
can
only had
grab
like
some
2
slime.
No, if you, like, there's only 3 things that you can do if you're in the hall. Try and find a way out, get out of the way, or hide. That's really all you could do. Run, hide, or
Dude, one
try
time-
and find the person, disarm them.
Obito.
Dude, one time,
Oh,
I was
no.
like, I was in the hall during a lockdown,
Mm-hmm.
and you know what I did?
Hmm.
What?
I was like right beside the second grade bathroom, so I decided to be savage, and I just ran all the way across the school to the 6th grade bathrooms.
Honestly, I would take that as, like, not a very smart idea, but it would have worked if they weren't in the way.
Dude, I just decided to be savage and run all the way back to the 6th grade bathroom.
Yeah, 'cause my high school is like 2 floors. My high school is like 2 floors, so,
Jake?
and there's bathrooms are
My
on
friends
both
were like,
floors.
what are you doing in the 6th grade hall? I'm like,
I don't know.
well, you see, I didn't feel like walking in 2nd grade bathrooms because they were like right beside me. I just decided to be a savage.
Because I decided to be a savage person and run down the halls. I think I'm gonna go play, I might go play some Infinite Warfare.